I think I'm just putting out too much content for them to keep up, so they have to try and pick some of what they're calling the low-hanging fruit.
But I thought your channel was called Low-Hanging Fruit from Australia.
But every single point that I'm putting out
is debunked faster than Lewis Hamilton on speed. Hello. Recently, as I'm sure many of you know, I issued a challenge to Bitch Made from Australia. The challenge was to draw a diagram showing Polaris over a flat Earth and how it would possibly work. Of course, we all know it won't. Well, I offered Mitch £100 if he could meet this challenge, and he did have a go at it. So I decided to have a live stream to discuss this, and I invited him on. Much to my surprise, Mitch did appear on my live stream. He was on there for about 10 minutes, maybe 11 minutes. During that time, this is what he said. How are you first? Let's do the niceties. Are you all right?
So you're wiggling.
No. Come on, let me.
You're reneging.
Hold up.
The point of me staying when you're going to renege on a deal.
Because we're going to
be a proven liar, and you are reneging on the challenge. So you're reneging. Why are you wiggling out of the challenge? Why are you wiggling out of? I would say if you were an honest person, you would pay the money. You're reneging. You're reneging on our deal.
No.
Reneging on a deal. If you're going to be a liar, a cheat, Mr. Crook, what would you like me to call you? Mr. Cheat, Mr. Crook, Mr. Renege? Pay my money.
You can call me anything you like, but don't call me late for dinner. Mitch.
You're late for dinner, mate.
Funny boy. Oh, he's run away. Oh, Mitch, you've gone and let us down. You've really gone and let us down. So, during those few minutes, after having been welcomed onto my live stream, multiple times Mitch accused me of reneging on the deal, of trying to wriggle out of it. He called me a liar, he called me a thief, he called me a crook, and he even called me late for dinner. So the next day, Mitch held a live stream addressing this. Let's see who the liar is, Mitch.
Now, if you guys have been following my work,
his work,
you would know that Mr. Sensible, someone who I live rent-free in his mind 24/7.
Well, I don't know about that, Mitch, but I do check your channel regularly for stupid.
He put out a challenge last week. And I absolutely met the challenge. All his challenge was for me to draw a diagram showing some angles from the ground to the GP of a star.
Some angles from the ground to the GP of a star? I don't remember saying that, Mitch.
Yeah, 90 degrees. So I put 90 degrees, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40 degrees. That's all was required. He literally said in his video, no strings attached. If you attempt it but fail, you still get the £100, Mitch.
Still get the £100? I don't remember saying that either.
Yeah, so I thought, yeah, you know what? I'm struggling a bit. Do need a bit of money. Would really appreciate the support. I thought Mr. Sensible was a decent person. Because he said, I know you're unemployed, Mitch. And I want to help you out. So I thought, you know what? That's just really nice of the bloke. He must be decent underneath all the lies and deception and and horrible sound bites on his part.
I am a decent bloke, Mitch. You had made a claim, and I asked you basically to do a diagram that shows that to be true, and I would have paid you £100 because I would like to have helped out.
And do you think Mr. Sensible paid the £100 to me, knowing that I was in need of financial support, knowing that I had met his challenge? Do you think he paid? No prizes for the winner who guesses that he did not pay and he totally reneged on his challenge.
Only I didn't renege, Mitch. The challenge is still there for everyone to see what I challenge you to do. Only you didn't.
Because he literally said, I'm not a betting man, Mitch. I put out challenges that I know you can't meet. So there was never any intention of ever paying me any money for doing any challenge.
Well, you see, Mitch, it works like this. You have made claims that I believe are wrong. So I challenge you to substantiate those claims. I fully expect you not to be able to. However, had you been able to, I would have paid you. That's how a challenge works. Do you think that's how a challenge works?
Oh, I don't know about that, but I do know I love fluffy kittens.
What kind of a person intentionally plays with people who he knows are struggling, who he knows need some financial support? Yeah, £100 would have gone a long way for me and my family. He said to me, I know you're unemployed, Mitch. I want to help you out. That was nothing further than from the truth. There was no intention of ever paying any money. There was no intention of ever helping me out. But the intention was there to lie and deceive.
So you're still saying I'm lying, Mitch? Well, if I either said this or I said that, then I will pay you £100 anyway. Let's have a listen and see if anyone can spot me making either of these comments. I'm going to give you a challenge where you can earn some money, Mitch. My challenge is this, and this is what Sean Hawkins, if you're still in here, I realise afterwards you've basically given the same sort of challenge. Mitch, nice simple challenge. Draw a flat line for your flat earth. Draw a star, any height above that's a flat line that you want, and then drop lines from that star to the earth, so that when you're directly underneath it, you're looking up at 90 degrees. Move on so that you're 10 degrees. So rather than 1 degree, 69 miles, 10 degrees, 690. Call the different distance between them X. Move on with another 10 degrees from a star, and another, all the way to 0 degrees. Okay? The different distances between each of those points where the light hits the earth on a flat earth, what you're claiming will be the same. It won't. It absolutely will not. That is simple geometry, Mitch. Every degree, or every 10 degrees from that star is making a greater and greater distance on the Earth. So it's simple. All you've got to do, Mitch, is just, you can either use something like AutoCAD or something like that, a graphics package that will show the angles. You can quite validly do it on a piece of paper, draw it out with a protractor. So I want to see lines at 90, 80, 70, 60 degrees from the ground, so it's dropping a star to those angles, and show me that the distances between each of those points where it hits the ground is identical. And I will PayPal you £100. No catch. You don't have to come on stream. This isn't a bet. If you can't do it, or you do it but you fail, you're not losing anything. It's a simple challenge for £100, Mitch. And I know at the end of your stream you said you're unemployed and you're earning money from this. So I'd like to help. You said that it's a linear relationship. Well, there's your line. Draw it, and I will send you £100 straight away, no questions asked. And I will admit on my channel a short one-off video to say Mitch met this challenge. He's correct. Can you do it, Mitch? Can you? I was going to say put your money where your mouth is. You don't even have to put any money there. I'm putting the money there. All you got to do is grab it. Should be easy, mate. I know Sean Hawkins has offered something similar. I'm not sure the exact details of his. I presume it's pretty much the same thing because it's so blinking obvious to anyone who's age 13 and done a little bit of geometry that it won't work. But you're happily posting on the internet to the world that this could work. That's embarrassing, Mitch. Really embarrassing. But hey, show me wrong. Show me wrong. Just do the diagram, take a photo of it with your camera, with your iPhone or whatever you've got, and email it to me. Okay, as long as the detail's good enough so you can physically see. You can do that, because it'll be easy to see the difference between 90 to 80, to say between 30 to 20 or 20 to 10, I'm predicting will be massively different. You're predicting they'll be exactly the same, because you're saying for every 1 degree or every 10 degrees, you would traverse 690 miles. I'm telling you that doesn't work on a flat earth. I'm telling you that I think you're an idiot, but please, try and prove me wrong.
Oh, dearie dear. Well.
Oh dearie dear, indeed. So not only, Mitch, did you fail in the challenge, not only did you fail to earn that £100 which was sat here ready and waiting for you, you called me liar in many different ways. Unfortunately, you have just been shown twice to be a liar. A big, fat, blatant pair of lies. But not only that, this stream of yours was all about Polaris proving the flat earth. Let's see how that goes.
Well, let's look at this beautiful image that I put on my thumbnail today. If you missed it, here it is. This beautiful image in the middle there, that's Polaris, Star Trail of Polaris. And this is from somewhere in Indonesia, south of the equator. That's right, seeing Polaris south of the equator, 8 degrees south, yeah, of the equator. Now, not only does this prove that it is not just the north that can see Polaris, you can definitely see it south. This is 8 degrees. And I'm sure there are more images like this. They're even further south, seeing Polaris. Now I'll bring up the website so you guys can go and have a look for yourself. It's from blamethemonkey.com.
So Mitch, I went to that site, I read it, I understood it, I did a little bit of research, none of which you did. Someone else who did also do the same was Blue Marble Science. He's just done a great video about this. I'll hand over to him for a second.
Well, that's a volcano in Indonesia, Mitchell. Have a look at those very distinct features. You see a rather high mountain in the background. In the foreground, you see a rather large crater and a protuberance coming up from the floor of the caldera. That's a screenshot taken from Google Earth. But there's the photograph, and there's a screenshot from Google Earth. They look remarkably the same, don't they? But I want you to notice something about this Google Earth screenshot, Mitchell. Notice what direction north is. North is behind us. In this view, we are facing due south. So let's see, does it match? Well, I'd say that matches pretty well. So Mitchell, that's not Polaris. That's the southern pole. This picture was made from the north rim of the caldera facing south. This pole can't exist on a flat Earth, Mitchell.
Thanks for that, Blue. Everyone, please check out Blue Marble Science's excellent takedown of Mitchell's evidence. Mitchell, not only are you now a proven liar, you're also shown to be totally and utterly incompetent as well. I hope you all enjoyed this. Until next time, stay sensible.
Shut up and sit down.